They're streamers here on Twitch. Um, my my mystic orgasm. Bro, yeah. This is their studio. So a tornado came through, and they're in Indiana, and a tornado came through and pretty much destroyed their entire studio. It's very sad. Oh Jesus! Don't fall. And so I did want to give a big shout out to Glowstick Willie. And if you guys do want to, help, you can go to their Patreon or whatever. They are in the process of moving out. They have to find a whole new place. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop this in here. Y'all don't have to. Do anything you don't want to do, but I'm going to drop that link because I want to show support to the homies because they are, I love these guys, and Liz Vega is a part of them. Zoltan Vibes. Here's 200 doll hairs. If you need more, I got plenty. Is it your fine Asian doll hair? Because, Asians do got that fine hair. It's real fine, baby.
It's real fine, baby. Yeah, let's get that shit, baby. Oh, yeah. Gene, send that shit over here. Oh, that's okay, baby. I like them thicky. I like that thicky hair. Go ahead, baby.
So there's been a lot of storms here in the Midwest, and our friends at Glowstick did suffer from the weather. That is not what I wanted. But we also had, not too far away from Glowstick, actually, there's this story that's coming out of Illinois. 1 dead, dozens injured after storm causes roof collapse at Morbid Angel concert in Illinois. And Morbid Angel is a metal band, and they're pretty loud. They're pretty loud. About 260 people were in attendance at the Apollo Theater in Belvidere, Illinois, when 90 mile per hour winds blew through the area. Get the fuck out of here. 1 person is dead, dozens more were injured after a severe storm caused the roof to collapse during a heavy metal concert at the Apollo Theater in Belvidere, Illinois, Friday night, March 31st. About 260 music fans were in attendance for a concert featuring Morbid Angel and other bands when 90 mile per hour winds blew through the area and caused the historic venue's roof to cave in. 1 person was killed and 28 others were injured, 5 of them severely. Tonight's show is canceled due to the tornado that hit the venue and caused the roof over the area front of the stage and the marquee to collapse. Morbid Angel posted on their Facebook we ask anyone who is still traveling to the venue to please seek shelter and stay safe. We are currently sheltering in place and want to extend our support and hope that everyone at the show tonight is safe. Right now, our focus is on making sure everyone in the venue tonight is okay and gets home. Concert goers in attendance at the 1,500 capacity venue reportedly rushed to lift and collapsed. Lift the collapsed part of the ceiling and help others out of the wreckage. They dragged someone out of the rubble, and I sat with him and held his hand, and I was telling him it's going to be okay. I didn't really know much else what to do. Belvidere Police Chief Shane Woody described the scene at the Apollo Theater as absolute chaos. So it was pretty bad. R.I.P. to the concert goer. And there's some videos going around too. It's pretty wild. Where's the video, you stupid asshole? You just... Here it is. So, here is, like, some footage from it.
And this was a huge storm that hit this. It's just horrific what's happened. The Apollo Theater is one of the heritage places around here, and to see the damage is just heartbreaking. It wasn't just the theater, it was a building across from the theater. One of the roofs blew off. There's debris everywhere, and this was a huge storm that hit this area and hit quickly and hit in a small area. Again, Rockford's only about 10 minutes away, and we didn't have much. Roscoe is 20 minutes away, and there was barely anything there.
It just came in seconds. I mean, I'm surprised I barely made it up the steps. I heard everything. I didn't see nothing, but I heard everything. Boom, boom, boom.
Damn, the marquee.
Went about 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes, and it was done.
That's wild. Democracy dies in darkness.
To walk out.
And then here's the... So I thought it would be fun to kind of go over a couple of some of the most deadliest concerts. And Astro World, if you guys remember, Travis Scott, 9 people died for being trampled to death. I'm starting to yawn. I've never heard this one. The Roskilde Festival in 2000. In 2020, 9 men were killed at a Pearl Jam concert when people rushed the stage and those in front collapsed. The band was told to stop playing, and once aware of the problem, they asked fans to back away, but it was too late. Several had fallen, and the crowd pressed on, suffocating those at the bottom of the pile. Pearl Jam later referenced the incident in the song Love Boat Captain with the line, "Lost 9 friends will never know." That's sad. Of course, Brohio, it wouldn't be any good without the Who at the Cincinnati Riverfront Stadium, with more than 18,000 tickets sold for the Who's concert at Cincinnati Riverfront Stadium, and there were only 25 police officers allotted for crowd control. The set began at 8 p.m., but the doors were still closed at 7:45 when an anxious crowd, hearing the Who's warm-up and mistaking it for the opening number, surged towards the door. General admission seating made up 80% of the tickets sold, which was said to be the contributing factor to the rush for entry as fans clamored for a good view of the show. As a result of the tragedy, new regulations were put in effect to keep order during large concerts that are still practiced today. And that's crazy. They just heard people hitting the guitar and they're like, I gotta get in there. Fucking wild. 11 people died at the Mawazee Festival. Sorry, God. The 9-day festival was meant to promote the reputation of Morocco as a modern nation. Many international stars played the event, including Stevie Wonder, Kylie Minogue. And on the final night, as the festival came to an end, after the set by the Moroccan singer, I'm not even going to say, 11 people were crushed to death. According to the BBC, attendees blamed the tragedy on the police, who closed several exits, ushering the crowds through others that were not destined for the purpose. The official line was that fans were too eager to leave, climbed fences, and one of them collapsed. Oof, that's hard. Ghost Ship Fire. What's this one? There was one, the Station nightclub. Is this the one? Yeah, there was 100 people. Crowds were at full capacity at the Station nightclub fire, where 100 people died while watching the band Great White. Can you imagine watching Great White? What's their song? What's Great White's song? That would suck to be Great White, honestly. I'd be sad about that Great White hits. Once Bitten, rock. Come and rock me. Rock. Rock. Come and rock me. Rock. So there you go. That's Great White. Shit, where is that thing? Crowds were well past fire capacity the night of the station nightclub fire, and 100 people died while watching the band Great White. The band's tour manager set off some pyrotechnics that set insulation ablaze, and it took a while for the audience to understand that the flames weren't a part of the show. Once they did, there was a mass exodus, but most tried to leave the way they entered. The ensuing stampede crushed and knocked over many, and people died from suffocation, smoke inhalation, or were claimed by the fire itself, including Great White's lead guitarist Ty Longley. In January of 2010, the club's owner, the foam manufacturers of the hazardous and toxic building insulation, Anheuser-Busch, Clear Channel Broadcasting, and the town of West Warwick settled for a $176 million lawsuit, I guess, to be distributed among the survivors of the fire and the children of the families those who perished. That's crazy. God damn. The Beverly Hills Supper Club. Let's see. This was in Kentucky. Beverly Hills Supper Club fire in Kentucky. All right. 165 people died. The Beverly Hills Supper Club was a sprawling maze of a club in Kentucky located just across the bridge from Cincinnati. Several events were going on at the same time on the night of the fire, including banquets, receptions, and John Davidson concert, all connected by narrow passages within the same structure. The exact cause of the fire was never determined, but what is known is that the fire was well underway when it was discovered by two waitresses. The ornate cabaret room where two comets were warming up an audience of at least 1,000 people in a space meant for 600 held the majority of the building's occupants. A busboy, Walter Bailey, stopped the show to make the announcement about the fire. Several people made their way towards the exit, he'd point out, while others didn't take the threat seriously. When the fire reached the room, the crowd panicked and people were trampled as they tried to escape. Oh, god damn. And then here's the number one, the Cromanian fire in Buenos Aires. 194 people perished. Wow. This was a rock club in Barrio once in Buenos Aires. The night of the fire, Republica was packed with estimated 3,000 revelers there to see the band Callejeros. God, I suck as a Mexican. Nearly 3 times the crowd the size that the club was zoned for. The club had several doors that were permanently locked shut, and emergency exits were fenced off to prevent people from sneaking in and avoiding a cover charge. The club was about a month overdue for a fire inspection at the time of the incident and had no sprinkler system. A fire enveloped netting near the ceiling and quickly spread. Most of the nearly 200 casualties were the result of inhaling smoke and toxic fumes rather than being crushed or burned. Fuck. That's fucked up. That is funked up, y'all. Funked up. All right.